In other news tonight, there is optimism that no contending issues will derail the reconciliation of the House and Senate versions of the proposed 2015 national budget. The bicameral conference committee will sit down tomorrow to finalize the national outlay. Freddie Abando reports.
The House and Senate panels will start deliberations in the bicameral conference committee tomorrow to finalize the proposed 2015 national budget of 2.606 trillion pesos, since the versions of the budget approved by both houses should be resolved before it's ratified and submitted to the President for his signature on December 15. House Appropriations Committee Vice Chairman Melson and Sarmiento sees no contending issues that could derail the bicameral conference committee. Sarmiento stressed the budget's approval is a big plus for the Aquino government to sustain economic growth and ensure inclusive growth.
Kailangan po natin ituloy-tuloy ito kasi kung titingnan po natin sa ilang dekada, napakahirap po ng financial position natin. Ngayon lang po tayo medyo nakaka-take off na. At ang hirap naman kung maputol na naman yan, no? So parang may vicious cycle na hindi natin maintindihan. Ngayon lang po tayo naka-take off. In fact, I've been telling the mayors how lucky they are today as compared during our time, no? Looking at the number of classrooms, the number of teachers that national government is able to provide to our people was very limited in the past because of our economic and financial position.
After the ratification of the 2015 budget, the House will tackle the proposed supplemental budget of 22.647 billion pesos. Both the minority and the independent bloc expressed concern why the said amount was not included in the 2015 national budget. One major concern is the 7 billion pesos allocated for permanent housing for survivors of Typhoon Yolanda in the Visayan region. Congressman Martin Romualdez urged government to first report how the 14 billion peso supplemental budget approved last year was spent for Yolanda-stricken areas. One item is the claim of Secretary Panfilo Lacson that 6 billion pesos was spent for Tacloban City.
We are expressing concern dito sa sudden change of heart ng Malacanang na parang nilalabi ang Korte Suprema with additional budget. The offer to lobby for additional budget ng Supreme Court should not be intended to compromise the decision of the court on the DAP case.
While we want to trust what the national government's proclamations are and their declarations and their plans, it is all our duty here to verify. We can trust them, but we must verify. And so far, the verification process does not yield the desired results, which is to see that indeed, we see that there's been 7 billion downloaded there. In fact, I think they're now busy trying to account for all the same.
Bayan Muna Party List Congressman Neri Colmenares expressed concern why 720 million pesos was included in the supplemental budget for the Supreme Court. The approval of the supplemental budget will ensure payment of completed projects funded by the Disbursement Acceleration Program and the completion of PDOT projects stopped after both were declared unconstitutional by the Supreme Court.
Yung mga kumpletong proyekto na napektuhan po ng desisyon ng Korte Suprema, hindi po abogado, pero yung quantum merit, isang bagay na nakasad sa ating konstitusyon. Anong ginawa? Dapat din bayaran ng gobyerno. At hindi naman po kasalanan mga nag-implementa noon na gawin kasi nakalagay sa budget. May presumption of regularity, kaya na-implementa yung mga proyekto na yun at nagawa naman. At tapos bigla nang lumabas ang Korte Suprema, nagawa na siya, gaya ng mga scholars na pumunta sa paralan. Paano yun ngayon? Di naman kasalanan ng mga bata yun.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.